and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Cleveland Browns. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 more there and another first down. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Darnold to throw again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball at the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
Darnold. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Myles Garrett. And this defense holds on the Knights' opening drive. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day. Hey, what? Hurry! Mike 54, Mike 54. So don't say nothing.
Mayfield now from the 50. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. This is Bell. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 41, Darnold. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
He's checking credit. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Check 30. Regular. I got it.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
We will have 2 weeks in the books once this one wraps up. More football coming your way, though, Thursday night. We start week 3 with a good one in the AFC South. Titans and Jags from Jacksonville. Kickoff for that one, 8:20 Eastern, 5:20 on the West Coast. And since we should have Marcus Mariota involved, 2:20 for our friends in Hawaii. On second down, it's Bell. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On first down, Hunt. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, tried his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal.
Set, 20. Check, block 54, block 54. Guys, it's game situation.
Mayfield to throw it. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. Out right here to Herndon. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They're going to go. It's Darnold. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Jannard Avery. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield now. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, high 7.
Throwing, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 21 yards. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run with Hunt. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns add on to their lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
New York set to take the field. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and now it's second down.
Mike Popo, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
To throw is Darnold. And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Landry now on the return. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Mayfield on first down. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Super Bowl MVP Malcolm Smith. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Bell. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Browns' 37-yard line.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. On to try the field goal now, Phil Dawson. This from 54 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. So how about the turn of events there at the end of the half?
This is one where you go charging into your locker room having collected 3 points you didn't expect to get, and you look across the field and you see guys kind of pointing fingers at each other like, dude, how'd you turn it over and make us give up 3 right there?
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
61, matchbox lights. Hurry. Motion. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man. Regular. I got you.
Mayfield looks to throw. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Jordan Jenkins, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Hurry. Hey, check Mike 57.
Now Mayfield, he'll buy some time right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll give this to Bell running right. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Dawson's kick is up and through. And a second field goal here gets them back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Have the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A carry here for Hunt. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They run again with Hunt. The tackle there by Brian Poole.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
To throw, Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the 1st. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hunt. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that run.
Avery Williamson, the Jets' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let him outside where they can really shred your defense.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
Yeah, you don't want none.
Faking the give, Darnold. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. But now it's third down. The Jets on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, wahoo! 53's the mark.
Darnold from the gun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
At their own 21-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Mayfield on play action. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was when... Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. A gain of 32 that time.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Now looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. They'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Myles Garrett in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves them out there with another chance.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
I'm coming after you.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here now, a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
He'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
This will be fielded at the 8.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
20. That's right, baby. They don't want it. That's it.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. And they take a knee.
Mayfield on the keeper. A loss of a yard on the play. And it's
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
No.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Browns, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall to 1-1.